As I'm bringing it back, I'm thinking about pulling it down to my spine. As I'm pulling and really depressing that shoulder. A lot of people get here, which is probably not going to hurt you today, but will eventually. So you want to get here, pulling back. One way to Okay, today we're going to be going over the single arm, half kneeling, lean away, pull down. So what that really means is you're going to be in the half kneeling position, one knee on the ground, one foot on the ground. Single arm, as it sounds, is just one arm moving, the other arm is not. And the lean away portion is essentially just a fancy way of saying that we're not going to be pulling vertically, we're not going to be pulling horizontally, we're going to be kind of on a 45. So we're just going to lean away from the cable to get that angle. This is going to be super important for people who actually can't get overhead. If you can't get overhead without load, you shouldn't be hanging your load against your arm just to get there. Okay? If you can't access the range, don't train in that range. Just adjust the movement and your position to train where you can, and spend other time with other exercises to increase the range. Sometimes it's important to not try to be too efficient and respect what things are good at and what things aren't good at. So, knee on the ground, foot on the ground. From here, right, there's vertical, straight line from my spine up into my arm. I'm going to lean away. It's really helpful if I take my opposite hand and push into my knee for stability. From here, I'm going to think about pushing my shoulder forward, pulling my shoulder back to my spine as I come back. Chest out, come down. As you may have noticed, this whole thing had to swing out to the side there, which means I should have scooched over more. We want this thing to just come straight down to there. I'm thinking about pulling my shoulder blade down into my back pocket and really depressing it to my side. So what this looks like without the shirt is this. Okay, so the shoulder blade is forward. As I'm bringing it back, I'm thinking about pulling it down to my spine. As I'm pulling and really depressing that shoulder. A lot of people get here, which is probably not going to hurt you today, but will eventually. So you want to get here, pulling back. One way to think about it is imagine like you just got a new chest tattoo that you're trying to show off, or you're trying to be like the most provocative girl at the bar you could possibly be. You want to think chest up, tits out, shoulders down and back. Okay? Try it out and let us know what you think.